An absent AEW star is cleared for return and awaiting creative. Plus, WWE are making more NXT changes, and a WWE star wrestles their first match in over a year. It is all in the Cultaholic wrestling news right now. When this chap comes back, I just want him to destroy everybody.
Just eat a few men.
Eat the men. Who are we talking about? Who's eating men?
Well, Fightful Select are not saying that this man is eating men, but I'm going to say he is. But Fightful Select are saying Powerhouse Hobbs was cleared in the last few weeks to return to the ring. He's been out of action since the end of April with a knee injury during that match against Jon Moxley. He underwent surgery to repair the injury. Fightful Select have reported that Hobbs has been backstage at recent AEW tapings. We're told that he's undergone extensive in-ring testing ahead of being cleared, which has become standard in AEW. As of now, he is awaiting those bloody creative plans.
He is another guy that they, before his injury even, was stop-start with Hobbs. Yeah, I think he's got so much about him.
Yeah, you put Hobbs in with the likes of Wardlow, I think of Scorpio Sky, of people who get going and are like, right, well here, this is the run, and then the run comes to an end for one reason or another. So yeah, just have him eat men. He's massive.
The Goldberg-esque push is still good in this day and age. Just have him burn through people for ages and ages, and just Hobbsburg, if you will. That'd be fun. Also, an update on another talent in AEW that we've not seen for a while. Sean Ross Sapp sharing with us Carl Fletcher's tag partner Mark Davis, and the latest on him. He's been out of action since Wrestle Dream last year.
Yeah, Big SRS is saying he is still recovering. Mark Davis is still recovering from what sidelined him, but he's progressing well. What significantly put him out of action has remained quiet, and those close to the situation tell us that they'd prefer if it was his story to tell, which we will respect. That's fair play to them, isn't it? Yeah. We're told that at no point there has been a timetable for a return that was widely known to anyone backstage, and if there was, it was kept close to the vest.
It's one of those where I don't want the world to forget how flipping brilliant Aussie Open are as a team. Like, they were on the indie circuit. They did North Wrestling in Newcastle a few years ago, and they're just phenomenal.
Mark Davis is like Brody King, but Australian.
Yeah.
With less tattoos. Maybe no tattoos. I can't remember if he's got any tattoos. But he's got that Kavorka, the big lad, just smashes people, agile beyond his years.
Agile beyond his flipping years. He's so good. And Carl Fletcher's having a great time. Mark Davis, them two together are just magic. Hope to see that magic again very, very soon. NXT is very much the word on people's lips this week as we head into their brand new launch on the CW. We revealed just before the weekend that there's a new NXT logo coming in, a new metallic color scheme, or a new color scheme that is based around metallic hints, essentially. I don't know. What do I look like? Him from off of Ground Force.
Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen.
That's
changing rooms.
That's changing rooms.
Big Tommy.
Once in the garden.
Charlie Dibley, whatever she was called.
Charlie Dimmock.
Dimmock, thank you.
She was the one that didn't wear a bra and always had her busters hanging around in the wind. But with it,
I thought she was very good with a trowel, Tom. I don't know why you've gone straight there with her.
Magnificent with a trowel. Yeah. And she also never wore a bra and her busters were always out. But when it comes to NXT, not only are we getting a new logo and a new colour scheme as well, but it looks like the NXT shed's getting an overhaul.
My God, this is going to be heart-wrenching, this.
Fightful Select's Corey Brennan has learned that following Tuesday's taping, the NXT set was taken down, with updates planned to the set. In asking with NXT sources, it's unclear if they're going to just be updates or an entire new set for NXT. The current set has been used since the 2.0 days. Long may the Art Attack era live. We're getting ready. They're gutting the shed and they're going to clean it up a bit.
It's an interesting one because you would assume that most of what was in the shed was just LED screens and lights anyway.
Like a couple of shovels and a lawnmower.
How much do they have to tear down to actually make it look much different? Because surely just change the lights on the Philips Hue device.
Yeah, just get it on the app and press the button.
Exactly.
Whether or not they're changing it, because currently they've got that stage set up with the sort of the semicircle as they walk down, whether they've got a whole new way of making it look maybe bigger, because NXT, by design, NXT feels like a smaller show than it did. I remember I watched recently some stuff when they were in the Performance Center. Sorry, not Performance Center, sorry, Full Sail.
Full Sail University.
And it looks massive in comparison to the shed. And I don't think, and I might be wrong on this, I've not checked this, but I don't think in terms of dimensions, there's that much difference between the NXT shed and Full Sail. I think it's just how you use that space. And I wonder whether they have ideas to reutilize that space and make it look and feel bigger.
God, I hope the Tron is just a big thing, just a big structure. Von Wagner's head, and everyone walks out the mouth. It just. We need to remember the guy. We had the NXT highlights package from their time at the performance, everything before the CW network move. Then there was no Von. How can you forget Von from the history of NXT like that? It's disgusting.
So we reckon a big head of Von Wagner. The mouth is closed, and when wrestlers come out, the mouth opens. It goes cold.
Yeah. You've been tethered.
Tabled. And then the wrestler comes out through the mouth.
Right yourself,
Tom.
Tom.
Oh, there you go. Look, you're welcome to that. I think at some point in the next 12 months, I think we need to get you to the NXT shed.
I mean, the phone's been on the hanger for years now, Chef Michaels. You get your Salcedos out there. Piffed, pushed. Get me there.
At Shawn Michaels, get Ross Weddle to the NXT shed.
I know
you coward.
It might be more expensive and it might be less professional, but we'll have a great time.
That's like this news video this morning. At Shawn Michaels, do your magic. You know what you need to do. CW understand the assignment when it comes to NXT and how they feel regarding AEW. It was revealed by the Wrestling Observer that just as CW aired the WrestleMania documentary head-to-head with Collision the other week, or the other night, on the 12th of October, they're going to air a Saturday night replay of NXT between 8 and 10, head-to-head with AEW Wrestle Dream.
I mean, AEW might just call the show off. A replay that's 4 days old. My God.
They're basically running up some warmed up cold cuts against AEW's brand new buffet.
I guess they're doing something, and then that'll appease the WWE higher ups, I guess, but it's not going to make much of a difference, is it?
No, I think it's just going, hey, come and watch an old show for a bit, please. Let's move over to the main roster of WWE, where somebody had their first match for ages over the weekend.
Yeah, since last June to be precise, Scarlett Bordeaux teamed with Karrion Kross to take on those dastardly but also very wholesome Terra Twins. And the pinfall at the end had people going cock-a-hoop, Tom, for many respects.
Oh, I wonder why. Good morning, Mother. Yes, I'm surprised they don't use Scarlett as often as they do, because she's a very, very capable performer. She's a fully trained wrestler. She did big stuff on the indies. She had a real character that lots of people bit onto, but for some reason, she's just not being used as a wrestler.
But instead, Tom, we have to listen to Karrion Kross going, "Hoo-hoo, you might be a naughty boy who could join me if you fancy." And then everyone goes, "Oh, I don't fancy that, Karrion Kross. Let's feud for 6 months." And then they don't join Karrion Kross. Wash, rinse, repeat.
He has this faction where he's got one of the greatest managers of an era in Paul Ellering. He's got...
There's no point for... I mean this with all due respect. There's no point in Paul these days, is
You're
there?
not going to let the man talk.
I know.
Carrie, no, I must do all the talking and all the wrestling. Join our faction. And everyone goes, nah, it's fine. What do you do with the Final Testament? Do you blow it up like SimCity when your infrastructure falls off? Just send a nuclear meteor.
AOP and Paul that way, Scarlett and Karrion that way. It writes itself, does it not? Surely.
That's it. You just split them down the middle. You go that way. You go that way. Please do.
Yes.
How's this for an invasion? I did OSW review this weekend.
Dun dun dun.
Yes. Hello, boys. I am honoured to be hanging out with Jay Hunter and V1 for a chat about All In.
Yeah.
So that's on their channel right now. Obviously, watch everything on our channel first and then watch that one in order. You've got nothing else on today. It's Monday. It's fine. Thank you very much to the OSW lads for letting me on and let me ruin your show. I appreciate it immensely.
My chair keeps going down. I don't know if you realise this, the video's gone on, but I've been sat like this for the longest time. This chair just keeps going down and down and down.
Unfortunately, there is a sinkhole under Cultaholic, so we may not be back for a third video.
I'm just what they call in the trade, Tom, a fat bastard who has broken this chair.
No,
Thank you for watching it.
No, you're not. You are the victim of a bad chair. And for the latest wrestling news at any time, providing we don't fall into a sinkhole, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye, mate.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
There he goes.